Hi everyone, Brett back out to Toot Scale Modeling with another kit review. Something new. Not as new now, it's been out for a little bit, but something different. HMEE-1, High Mobility Engineer Excavator from Panda Models. 1/35 scale, over 14, includes photo-etch. Classic scale series. Don't know what that means. There are some views of the kit. Like I said, Panda Models. There are some warnings. Not suitable for children under 3. Not much else to say. Panda Hobbies 35041. No part count. Nothing like that. I don't think I've ever reviewed a Panda kit. So this will be new for both of us. Again, I think these Chinese people are just Chinese kit manufacturers making their boxes harder to open. Instructions, clear parts, rubber wheels, top of the cab, 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. There's your PE. And here is a nice picture suitable for framing of the box art. And, you know, it is kind of nice box art. I don't see a driver. I see an empty seat and I see moving wheels. So someone better catch this thing before it drives off a cliff. And there are your color callouts since we're looking at this. It says Gun Sanyo Mr. Color used. Copyright 2019, so new kit. But there we go. Let's start with the cab and the bits that are in the bag with the cab. Crinkly plastic. Zoom in. And we have us nicely detailed. Good plastic. Armored around the frames. Sharp, crisp detail. Good rivet and bolt detail. There's the typical, where the attachment point was there, which you're going to need to clean up, that they cut off. But unfortunately they didn't cut it down, you still have a nub to clean up. And this, I'm guessing, is the shroud for the engine, the hood, the bonnet. I hope that's flash. So I'm pulling it off of there like it's flash. Better be flash or I just broke some off it. I think I'll just stick that in here and save it. Looks like it can be open, so that means it has a hood. There's flash right there too. So, a little bit of flash on this part. So I'm guessing this part connects to this part. And there you have your line for your hood, your cowling, your engine, your bonnet. Whatever you want to call it. So I'm not sure if it opens. I'm thinking it's got these holes here for pins that should open. Ejector pins inside, so if it does open, this side doesn't have ejector pins inside. This actually has texture inside. Well, I can see it. But yeah, it's got like textured insulation inside. Nice touch. Except ejector pins on here. So you will have to do some cleanup. I just dropped the part. So let's start here. This looks like the floor pan, fenders, possibly the roof, some hoses, some handles, looks like a gear shift handle. Don't see any burring on those hoses. There are no ejector pins here, here, here. There are on this side, and there are on this side. This one's got the big sticking up kind. And there are on this side of it, but not on this side. So hopefully that means none of this will be seen. All of this will be seen. Look at how delicate those grab handles are right there that they put on. Be careful of those. End up breaking something. Then you just have to make them in brass. So we got parts for the bucket, parts for the frame, the fan. So these are the parts for the bucket. This is the bucket itself. Then you've got hosing, exhaust, fan. So I'm guessing you have a full engine since you have a fan belt assembly. These look like control sticks for controlling the bucket. There's the name of the company engraved in there. I don't know what company made it. Maybe it'll say on the instructions. But there's your bucket sides. And this part, these are the outsides. These are the insides. So the ejector pin marks on the inside. And you fold it over. Put this one on top of that one, so all the ejector pin marks on the inside. You don't have to clean it up. The fan is very good detail on both sides. Like I said, you got some good hoses. These teeth on the front of the bucket are actually pretty sharp. No ejector pin marks on either side of the bucket. They are on the sides of the bucket though, on the insides of the bucket. As you can see, look at the fan, look at the switches. There's the fan detail right there, and right there. And as I was saying, there's those sharp teeth for the front of the bucket. We're digging into the earth. Hauling away all those zombie bodies that the government doesn't want you to see. And the next big screw, looks like it has the engine parts in it. Another kit with another great bit of engine detail. Engine parts, suspension parts. This looks like part of the frame. There's the instrument panel. More part of the center console. There's your engine detail. Does it have a small bucket? Yeah, a small bucket in the back because there's the teeth for the small bucket. That must mean that's the other part of the bucket. So there are ejector pin marks on this side. Hopefully that's where all the detail goes. So you won't be able to see those because they'll be hidden. So, on the teeth part of that bucket, there are no ejector pin marks. I don't know if these are the parts to that. I have to look at the directions. So again, these parts look just as good as those other parts. Again, very sharp teeth on the bucket, very nicely detailed. This is the back side of the sprue. There's the steering wheel. There's the ejector pin marks inside of there. Whoop. There's the non-ejector pin mark side. Valve covers. There's the instrument panel. Center console. Detail, wonderful detail on the engine. There's the dual fan system for the engine. So there you have that one. And two more, which are matching sprues for the wheels. So we'll need one of these. It's actually got brake caliper detail. It's got windshield wiper detail that's very fine. Drive shafts. Looks like shock absorbers. These parts are hollowed out, you can see, slide molded. Very tiny bolt head detail. Again, there's your fragile windshield wiper. There's the inside of your wheel, your back of your wheel, there's your brake caliper detail. Back side, yes, you see these big fat ejector pin marks you have to shave off and clean. But all in all, this all looks really good. Really happy with what I'm seeing. Reminds me of Tamiya plastic. And Tamiya plastic was always really good. Tires are in a Ziploc bag. These are not, if these are rubber, they're really hard rubber. They say Bridgestone. They actually say Bridgestone. Look like Bridgestone to you? Looks like Bridgestone to me. These are either really hard flexible plastic or really hard rubber. But no center seam. Good detail on both sides. 4 of those. There's your detailed photo etch. Very fine detailed photo etch. Mesh screens, bunch of little clamps and brackets. License plate, engraved and standing. Here's your decals, which is just placards, instrument panels, things of that sort. And your clear parts, which are flat and crystal clear. Crystal clear. And I did not cut that bag open, it just wasn't heat sealed properly. The heat seal failed. And one instruction manual with your warnings, your call outs, with your sprue map. Now, as in most automotive kits I'm used to, you start with the engine. And there, like I said, is the front of the cowling. This goes onto there, and then this goes onto there, but I can't tell if it's supposed to be opened or not. Because the frame hooks into the cowl. But it doesn't say anything about not gluing, and there's no not gluing symbols. And there is a do not submit emblem there, but there is not any here or here. I guess it's a trial and error thing. There's your drive lines, your differentials, your axles, your skid plates. More parts, looks like tie rods. There's your main engine cover. If you want to show your engine, I would just sit that on there, not glue it on there. Then we're back into the bottom with more suspension parts. Then to the sides with all the pumps and air compressors and air tanks for driving the buckets. Hydraulic tanks. There's your rims going in your wheels. I would paint the rims before I put in my wheels, and I wouldn't put my wheels on until I painted the whole thing. Your fuel tank, your steps, your steering wheel, your steering column, you're building up your cab, your 2 seats. All going in. Your driver's seat, of course, has the adjustable suspension system. There's your armored glass going on the front with its windshield wiper. There's your PE bolt parts. Some grab handles. Then there's your cap going on. This is bucket for, this is your front bucket. Assembly. Control arms for the front bucket. More control arms. So you've got your front bucket, your front fenders, your rear bucket assembly, your hydraulic stands to keep you level while you're plowing or you're digging with your back bucket. There is your back bucket assembly. And the rest, let's see, this is all your back bucket assembly. And then this is the actual bucket assembly for the front. Your control arms are already on there. There's your buckets. And there is a bunch of do not cement things on your bucket assembly. Keep that in mind. And there's the rest of the parts you need, your headlight covers, your tanks, either a spare tire or a spare pulley. But there's no real tire on there, so I don't know what it is. There's another tank, an air tank. Your air filter tank for your engine. Keep the dust out. There's your top fans for, I'm guessing, your air conditioner for cooling your cab. Awfully nice of them. And there's the final bit of assembly. Your delicate hoses going on, your hydraulic hoses, your hydraulic lines. It's more PE that needs bending. And you're done. So your decals, I'm assuming, are all pretty much going to go in the cab. There's your center console, there's your instrument panel. Decal is a D. I'm looking for where some of these decals go. Bending, bending, more PE bending. Lots of do not stick. More do not stick. Everywhere you look, do not stick. And again, more do not stick. Bending. Optional. Either I'm missing it or you don't put the decals anywhere on here. Well, there you go. Your decals are all stuck on the outside here. There are no instrument decals. There's your decals all over the outside, and there's your decal numbers. Answer that question. Thanks for watching. This will make some good dioramas, so I hope some of you will do some. I may. Looks like a really nice kit. I love that they give you this. Thanks for watching. Sit your ass at the bench, build a model. Bye for now.